Okay. Dyson Sphere program. Good. Might bring the sounds down a little bit. What do you guys think? I'm just gonna bring the music down. Maybe it's especially loud on the title screen. Okay, yeah, Dyson. Something about the graphic mode I have Dyson Sphere program in. It keeps like bringing my mouse back to the game. Kind of keeps putting itself back into focus, which is weird. Was a bit loud, much better. Okay. Plus, when I'm talking, it's got the audio ducking, which should make it better overall. All right, let's start a new game. DSP. Cluster Seed. 18, 18, 18, 18. Done. Excellent. Whoa, we're on like the edge of things. That's quite cool. Start. What is Dyson Sphere program? Dyson Sphere program, if anything deserves the title of Factorio, but 3D, it's Dyson Sphere program. In here, we are going to be building automated factories, things. Oh.
You may find it's different from our homeland. Should you be able to adapt to the laws of physics in a short time, I am your advisor.
Factorio, but not grimy.
This mission.
The big difference, of course, is that in Dyson Sphere program, our factory spans multiple planets and star systems. And we end up putting a bunch of crap in orbit.
Everything here is yours. As one of Cosmo and the pioneer of the Dyson Sphere program, you will explore this cluster step by step. By using the resources here to construct the Dyson Sphere,
Factorio Space Exploration Mod is the same, yeah.
Center brain
Yeah, I keep thinking about doing a run with that.
Starting from scratch. I have chosen a designated planet for you to start the mission, which has necessary resources for initial development. Now please drive the space capsule to the planet.
All right, so we're going to be landing apparently on Gakrux 3 is going to be our planet here. This Elite Dangerous X Factorio. It's Le Petit Prince crossed with Factorio is what it is. Did Quill have food before the stream? Didn't see a thing. No treat streams have come in.
Now you are about to reach.
You know what I'm mad about? Rhinoceros Maximus is here, visiting, and he loves the dill pizza. That is the dill pickle pizza that is on the treat stream. I don't think that pizza place makes that anymore. I'm really upset about it. Spore plus Factorio. And it was, I mean, dill pickle pizza, baby. It was delicious. I know. But yeah. Now, for those of you who don't know, it is very common for me, even with my absolute favorite games ever,
you can use
to
keys or right
critique user interface things, especially. You know, lots of things. But one of my picky points is usually UI stuff.
To travel beyond the stars and create miracles.
Now, we don't tend to notice too much when it's a game I'm enjoying and having a lot of fun with in other areas. But with the case of Satisfactory, it wasn't entirely my jam, and then people took the critique as like
to recycle.
something thing. I may be picking on things in here as we go. Doesn't mean the game is bad or that I don't enjoy it. This is the way I go. This is how I express my love, by telling you you've got a shit user interface. That being said, I actually quite like the one in Dyson Sphere program. It's really impressive. So I first played this over a year ago when it was first come out in early access. It's still technically in early access. But you know, after a certain point, after something's been in early access for a certain point, you stop forgiving little things. Little things that could be easily fixed, you stop forgiving it. We got the little built-in tutorial here with the ability to reference things, which is kind of nice if it is your first time playing. I'm hoping I remember enough to be able to at least do okay over here. We can move around. You can WASD, you can zoom in. A lot of bots roll out. You don't like the look of your bot? It's okay. You can like do complete and total customizations of your robot. They got a couple of pre-design examples over here. There we go. Ooh, very silvery. What's this blue one here? Oh yeah, just tune it. It's really cool. Where's my reset to default here? Reset to default. There you go. So we got this awesome mech suit. Rawr, we can move around. You can right click, which is very handy for sort of God mode thing. If you do open the map, then you can look at the entire planet. And later on, we'll be able to do more than that.
View mode. You can hold down the middle mouse button drag, rotate the angle of view, and hold down the right mouse button
Gundam Wing Simulator
drag to roll the angle of view. Press N key to point to the front to the North Pole.
Make Beast Wars Megatron.
In the planet view mode, slide the mouse wheel to enter the star map mode. You can use the same operation to collect resources, such as trees, gravel, etc. In the meantime,
Look,
hold
Ma, no
down
hands.
Shift and right-click to give a series of commands.
Love language is being
receive
critical by the UI,
several
otherwise
to
focusing on
recycle
gameplay
the
itself.
Click the inventory.
Yes, it does look like the Commander unit in Total Annihilation.
To
Absolutely.
open the cabin to view them.
All right, so, I mean, you can collect a few resources by hand here. Obviously, that's poop, and we don't want to do that. First of all, what is the goal of the game? The way to win the game, here's the technology tree.
Right of the screen.
Got a lot of stuff going on. It's actually got another tab over here for upgrades. Our victory that we want to do is actually part of this technology screen. Way at the end over here, we win when we research this. Now, researching this, and it doesn't actually end the game. You can keep playing afterwards, right? Which is very typical, and like Factorio does the same thing. The victory in Factorio is to fire off a satellite into space or whatever, but it's like, yeah, the game obviously doesn't end there. That would be ridiculous. But getting to here is going to be a lot of work, but then you kind of know the direction of things right away. It's like, all right, somehow we'll be going down there. So what do I have? Well, I've got the Dyson Sphere program, so I need electromagnetism. Oh, okay. So to research this, which will unlock various power things, to research this, I need 10 magnetic coils. All right. Well, to start off with, we'll probably have to do this by hand. We've got a replicator here, so we got our inventory. We got a replicator. This is where we craft things when we're crafting things by hand. Hey, there's our magnetic coil. We need 10 of them. I can click this button 10 times. Or what you can do is you can set this to times 10, which is as high as it goes. And what's nice is it remembers this for your construction. So whenever if I want to craft more of these by hand, which I shouldn't, ideally we want to automate things, you know, I could set that and just makes it easier to do bulk. I'll do this. We're gonna make a bunch of what are these called? Just magnets first. So iron ore gets turned into magnets. Magnets get turned into this. I do like that it like chains the production, which is quite spiffy. I'm just gonna sit here and bash some more iron right now. Since we have no ability to automate anything right now anyway, I may as well, you know, do this. Actually, is this coal? Let's do this because we need some power here. Got a power bar at the bottom. When we're moving or crafting things or building things, this tends to be consumed. To reload it, we just we put some material over in our fuel chamber. Actually, I'm going to burn the plant matter because we don't need the plant matter. It doesn't give us energy very quickly, but it's kind of trash for us, so we may as well just get rid of it. I think wood might be the same thing. Coal is much more energy dense. All right, we completed our first research, which gives us wind turbines, Tesla towers, and mining machines. All right, punching rocks by hand is for losers. So obviously let's fix that immediately.
To achieve ore collecting automation. Pick it up from the inventory or select it on gathering of construction menu to build it.
So there's some funny little like kind of weird translation things in here that like the voice actor just read as is. I think the game company behind this is Chinese. And I mean, it's got a fully localized English language thing, but every now and again the voice dialogue's got a little bit like, you know, the way they use their like the articles is a little bit off. I'm like, huh. I wonder if they got like, was an intentional choice? Did they get some like poorly translated copy and then just decided to go with it? Yeah, voice is part of the charm. Exactly. It's like, I don't know what led to it being there, but it's kind of adorable and I love it. So yeah, by completing that research, they did give us a couple of items to get started.
To rotate the mining machine for covering more veins.
Dude, I'm just about to tell people
more
this.
Veins covered.
Can we turn off the tutorial? Advisor tips.
The faster the ores will be gathered.
I'm assuming it's that.
If you want to ignore grid snapping, try holding down the shift key.
Yeah. So when you place things, it does snap to the grid by default. And again, as he said, you can hold down shift and it doesn't. R to rotate. One of the things it doesn't tell you is if you hold shift and then push R, it actually rotates like a smooth amount. So what we can do, because I'm not sure we were going to be able to hit all of these little patches with one miner before, with this little rotation, that is now done. That was our freebie. It does need power to work. So we're going to go and build a wind turbine to start accumulating power. And just like with Factorio, it's got a kind of a catchment area where it will supply power to things nearby. We don't have to put individual electrical wires in this one. So if I just put it here, the wind turbine will generate power and it'll give the power to things within this little blue area. Tesla towers over here can be hooked up much further away and have a larger radius that they give power to, but they don't generate power by themselves. Stop stealing my lines, narrator, dude. Right, exactly. So right now, this mining machine is just accumulating the iron ore within itself. It does mine quite quickly, faster than I do. I can collect the ore by just grabbing the stack that way. What's quite handy though is from the world map. If you just hold control and click, you'll just loot everything that's in there. Okay. That's all we can do with this thing right now. It's not very exciting. I would actually very much like to build a second miner for the coal. So, but we need copper for that to make the circuit boards. I don't even know if it makes sense to do that right this second versus waiting for a little more automation, but it's going to have to be okay. Oh yeah, I can't do the veins distribution yet. And just whack a little bit of coal here. Or iron, copper. I should probably, you know what? I should probably just ignore this and go to the next level in the tech tree. Because what we really want is, first, automatic metallurgy would be nice. Actually, is that even what we want first? None of it will make any difference until we get logistics. I guess I'll go with logistics first. Sal here, kind of eyebrow deep with work. Keep coming. Ooh, that is deep. You know, we'll get the metallurgy, because why not? I'll take the same to construct, and we're gonna queue up the logistics so that we can get our conveyor belts, which obviously is gonna be a big part of our automation, and then basic assembly processes that will let us build things automatically, not just smelt things automatically. And then after that is probably gonna be electromagnetic matrix for actual research stuff. But I'm gonna have to craft some stuff by hand to keep going, including circuit boards, which is fine. And I'm wondering if maybe I should go and do the mine first. I don't know. Let me keep... We're obviously gonna need circuit boards regardless. And actually, if I just craft circuit boards right now, they will be used for crafting. Or for research. I can turn this off so it doesn't use inventory items, but what the heck. I wish the factory research tree looked that well. Yeah! I guess that, like, the UI is pretty nice. It's got a little sort button here to, like, restack things and reorganize them. I think that it's like a slick... I mean, I don't really usually care about the actual, like, look and design of the UI too much, but I like this. It's clean and simple, doesn't get in your face, but it's got some nice little extra doodads just for flavor. We're running low on juice here. Burn through all these logs. I don't think we use wood for anything. Well, there might be something that can turn wood into something useful, but I think for us, wood is basically just an energy source. I believe it always grabs from that corner first. So if we load more, this should just consume all the wood before it goes any further. Okay, next research is in place, which is actually quite handy, because we can put down an arc smelter here. Now, I still can't feed things automatically. Actually, we'll put down a handful of arc smelters. I like how you get little drones, right? It's a little Factorio-ish right from the start. We're gonna grab this. If anything, we'll probably need more power generation. Let me ask for a few more wind turbines. And then a few more Tesla towers. And I'll just put the Tesla tower we do have over here. You are gonna make me iron plates. You are gonna make me copper plates. And you are gonna make me, say, magnets, which also needs iron, but that's gonna be okay. Do we not have enough power for all this? Oh, yeah, right, Tesla tower, but there's not actually enough juice overall. Yeah, only 35% satisfaction. Well, that is not satisfactory, so we're obviously gonna have to make a fix on that. Yeah, we're just gonna get a few more wind turbines down. Wood can be converted into organic crystals. There you go. It's like, I'm pretty sure there's something. And what's nice is, to load these, it does say control left mouse button is fast take fill items. It doesn't actually do the fill here unless there's something I don't know how to do. You can drag it in there, you can shift click. The other thing you can do is there's little fill tabs, filled materials here with tab. If you just open something and hit tab, it'll load all the materials that it can use. So you don't have to like worry about finding your inventory. Just load and tab. But yeah, if there's something you can grab very easily. So here, these things have some finished projects waiting for me, right? Control click does grab it, and actually I can control click and hold, and just do this, and it'll just grab all that stuff very quickly, which is great. Because right now I'm having to handcraft a lot of the magnets and things, and I don't anymore because it's my inventory, but still. This game slaps. It does slap. Okay, do I have more of these? Great. And again, it's like so much quality of life. Just click and drag, it automatically space them, because wind turbines can only so close to each other to generate power. This will automatically place them as close as possible. Send out the little drones, just lovely. Okay, 100% satisfaction now, great. I need some gears for sciencing. Just in cases where I'm going to want to do some in bulk. I think there's might be a few other jobs that might need gears. What's the next one need? It does need gears, so we'll need another 10 for that. And it's going to need 10 more circuit boards as well. We'll ask for that to be done. And then we're going to need 10 electromagnets, which I don't have quite enough to make. We'll get there. Okay. And when we get all these, everything's going to go crazy automatic all of a sudden. Just a few more builders. I guess we didn't get any freebie chests. Oh, I need some stone bricks for that. Well, let me go and whack some more rocks over here. Although there's also going to be rock mining we can do on the surface. Is this game about vacuum cleaners? Oh, Dyson, right. All right, assembly machines, go. All right, the next tech is just for like basically automated science. So we can wait on that, although we have enough material for it to finish. Let's get some of our things started. Do we have I have the miners? Good. Good. Okay. Let me just kill these because I'm gonna move some things in this area. Good. Let's see. It's not a big copper patch. I'm not going to queue up anything in the research right now. We're just going to wait. There you go. We'll be able to grab all of it, which is nice. As I say, what we'll probably do once this thing gets wired. Oh, shift click, by the way, will let you like copy something that's already there. It'll actually copy the recipes. Also, any attachments like your inserters and things will get copied at the same time, which is really convenient. There you go. So once we get this started, we actually should see a little error exclamation mark on this sometime pretty soon, but we'll see. They did give me some free conveyor belts to start off with, which is great. Not very many. But we can do a little bit of stuff with that. Let me put you down. And then over here. There we go. All right. Arc smelter. Oh, I thought I had more than I did. Okay. Put you over here. You two are going to make iron ingots. I believe... Right, this is showing me what the current rate is. The recipe for this, is it really 1 second to make? I thought it was faster than that. I think these might be faster than that. Oh, no, I'm just getting confused about things. Okay, as I say, because I'm pretty sure 6 smelters fully saturates a conveyor belt. That is the case. Conveyor belt carries 6 items per second across it. So 6 smelters can perfectly feed 1 belt. Although here I'm going to be sharing on both sides. One side I'm going to be making the iron plates. One side I'm going to be making the magnets. And I think when we got the tech, we probably got a few inserters. Not very many, or they're called sorters, sorry. We're going to have to make a few more still. But oh really, I thought this angle would work. All right, my bad. Let me collide with another object. Oh, did I fuck up with a sorter at some point? It's kind of screwed everything up. There we go. Blam. 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 All right. And... all right. So these are now going to be making my plates and my things. Sort of as we had it before, but we can scale it up some more. I'm getting like thunderstorm. Yeah, they're talking about adding enemies in here, and like partly I kind of wish they don't. Like, I like just the peaceful building. What I'm hoping for, it's not going to be on every planet. I'm hoping your starter planet maybe is still kind of chill. Rotate the inserter auto pull from the belts that are saturated, give you the option to. So, unlike Factorio, a big megabus doesn't really seem to be the way to go. But we are probably going to try to set up kind of an early game kind of mall setup with our assemblers. Core energy will deplete soon. Actually, what I should really do is set up a little mine on the coal here. We don't need it, I think, for any of our production stuff yet. We can probably do something like that. Oh, my drones are waiting to be recharged here. There we go. Yeah, everything's slower when you don't have a charge. All right, get this down. I've got the one little storagey thingy. I think we can grab... Can I not grab out of the mining machine? Really? So you have to belt it. Oh, I didn't realize that. And I'll just say 4 stacks max, because that's how many it can fit into my my power generator. There you go. So it'll be a little bit easier for me to go ahead and grab a whole bunch of coal to fuel my engine. Hey. Makes sense, Factor, at least because you're a super advanced mech. Instead of a super advanced mech, you're an engineer crashed on a planet, yeah. Now I mean, I suppose there's a lot of possibility for really cool kick-ass combat in this game, since you are a mech. I think I'm probably going to stretch the cables out that way. I do love the sun. Like, the planets orbit the system. The planet rotates. When you do get the solar panel, you know, sunshine actually does matter. But the day-night cycle is really short, because you are spinning very quickly, effectively. Okay, let's, yeah, we're still... I should really have just gone ahead and, like, handcrafted a little bit more, accepting the fact that there was going to be kind of no option there. Okay, a few more automatic smelters. A few more assemblers. And then a whack pile more belts here. Thank you. That's start for steampunk mech. I mean, I don't know if you're talking about in general or in terms of the look here. The one thing I think with the mech, you do need actual material to do your redesign. Like, it's cosmetic. Maybe it's not going to be cosmetic in the long run. Maybe when they add combat, it's actually going to matter. Which is actually kind of interesting to think about. Boom. Let's paste. Okay. Oh, right. I couldn't click here because the conveyor belt wasn't actually done yet. And yes, you can download a design people have done. It's really easy to share. Like, there's that option that's like right in here. You can like save it, open and explore, and then there's a website, just like there's a Factorio Blueprints website, there's a website for blueprints in this game as well. We haven't unlocked the blueprint tech yet. All right. I'm sure we need more power overall. Just like it always is in these games. It's like, oh, you're so excited to get automation going. It's like, oh yeah, I have to craft a little bit more of this. Okay, maybe I have to craft a little bit more of this. But surely now, we're going to be going and automating things. Oh, you're not actually connected to the same grid over here. Let's load more coal into here as well to be ready to go. No, you are interconnected. I'm wrong. Okay. And website based on Factorion? It may be. Cancel the belts. I have no doubt we're going to have to craft a few just to get our mall going, but... more there. I don't see any complaints about power anymore, although actually the satisfaction is much higher than expected. Maybe were we just on low wind? Because the strength is 100% for the wind, but I thought that was static for the planet. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Someone in chat might know. All right. I don't know if anything uses magnets other than the electromagnetic factory. Okay, so here's another example, right, of trying to scroll out. First of all, in the latest update from later just like a week or two ago, this automatic like bridging of your belts was implemented, which is so nice because you can change the elevation of these. Right, you can do all these ramps and stuff, but they did this little thing of like, well, why don't we just automatically change the elevation when you're trying to skip over things? Oh, so nice. But yeah, so here with the twist, it's like, hold on, I guess I'd have to manually bring it out here and do this. If you hit R, it changes how it computes your path. If you hit R again, it'll actually go into full freeform as well. Like, it's got a grid for convenience, but it's not grid based. So if I do this, we're just dragging this to our mall. Oh, lack of items. Yeah, good quality of life update. Yeah, it's little things like that I love. Like, don't get in my way of... The games like this are inherently about puzzle solving, right? And optimization and stuff. And it's like, well, don't get in my way of that stuff if you don't have to. Unless that's supposed to be the game, right? And sometimes that is. Like, well, yeah, I mean, it's a computer program. We could literally automate everything. But you want the player to do some stuff. So then finding that sweet spot is really hard. But that little rampy thing, oh yeah, I love that. Okay. So let's set up little factories for intermediate products. Actually, let me draw, I don't know, 3 of them. You are going to make gears. You are going to do electromagnets. And you are going to do circuit boards. Excellent. We don't need to make these happen fast. That's not what I'm looking to do. I just want them to happen at all. And then I want them to go into some bins, which I'm just realizing I have to... Oh, that was the other change. That's right. Oh, yeah, that's so good. Thanks for bringing it up, Yarn. So, the other thing is, with belts, sometimes it's really convenient. Like, let's say, I don't know, I don't have a good example here. But sometimes you want to bring a belt somewhere, and you're not sure about the alignment. It's just a lot more convenient for lining things up to build things in one direction as opposed to the other, because you kind of know where the connection point will be. But it's not the direction you want the belts to go into. Well, they just added this. Flip whole path. Something that would potentially be nice in Factorio as well. Oh, and when you dismantle things, if you hold shift, it'll get the whole path for you. And dismantling things just puts it back in your inventory. So you're still good there. Yeah, little things like that are really, really appreciated very much by me. All right, so you just need iron plates. By the way, it is very likely that just like in Factorio, I will constantly exchange steel for iron in my wordage. Deal with it. I think 3 tiles is as far as you can grab with a with these sorters, these insorters, haha. But they actually do have a travel time along the little gantry here, so it is slower to grab from far away. Here, I'm not concerned about the speed in any way. This is just going to be a little convenient spot for us. Okay, so now we've got that. I will throw these into bins, but it's oh, hang on, I need a gap of 1. Forget that here. I will throw these in the bins, so I can go and pick them up in bulk, but the bins are mostly going to be acting as just kind of like production buffers. And look at this, right away, oh, we got an icon overlaying on our bins showing us what it contains. Wow, wouldn't that be nice to have built into the game? What happens when I put a second resource in? Okay, I was gonna say, I think it only shows you the thing in the top left corner. Yeah, one of the issues I was having with Satisfactory is like, for a long time, you just have completely nameless anonymous bins. You don't know, and at least for me, I can't really tell what's in what until I actually go and click on them, which I... All right, we're gonna want to rebuild these. We also need to get a few more of those. It's nice when you don't have to build the intermediate products by hand. So we're grabbing them here. Okay. Info about 1.0 release date. Oh, for Dyson Sphere program? So no, I don't know. As far as I know, and I don't have a huge amount of experience with DSP, I believe most people who play it consider it to be in a very playable state as is. I guess we'll have to find out together. Generally speaking, the Dyson towers are the things that you're actually going to build near the production because they have a smaller footprint and a larger area that they supply power to. But for now, I will use wind turbines a little bit more often because we're still sort of building up the power. A bit of wind farm set up over here. Lovely. That's my personal power. It's going okay. Good. All right. So these things are happening, which is great. So now our assembling machines so that we can start to assemble buildings themselves. So what I'm thinking of doing, well, we've got these assembling machines too, but we're gonna set up some more. Thinking about just putting a row of them kind of sideways. Well, one thing that does annoy me a little bit is if you don't have enough items for how much you're dragging out, it doesn't do any of them, which maybe is correct. I keep thinking like I want to do this and just let go and build as many as you can. But yeah, if any of them are red because you don't have enough, it doesn't build any of them. So we do have all of our intermediate products that we have the ability of building now. Actually, maybe I'll leave more space over here for maybe more intermediate products. All right, you are going to build me more assemblers. You... Oh, my positioning might be actually a little shitty here. There. Sorry. You're going to be building me more assemblers. You're going to build me, say, more smelters. You're going to build me... Well, honestly, I don't know how often I build smelters in mining machines, but sure. More chests. We do run into these rocks, actually. Maybe this was dumb. I don't know. You know what? It's fine. Oh, then I don't have one. I want you to build me conveyor belts, and I'm gonna need one to do inserters. What do you need for conveyor belts? You need the gears, sprockets. You know, hold on. What if I just go along? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how I want to organize these. There'll be a little spaghetti over here, and you know what? I'm going to be totally fine with it. Oh yeah, I'll have to get the power devices automated as well. You stack the belts and still pull from them? I think maybe. I guess we could have tested it over here for the height difference. I think you can. I think it needs a little bit of a gap to do it, but I believe so. probably have to copy the cap here. Oop, to 1. There we go. There. Just a single stack at a time. Okay. You need those 2. Let's actually see. If I were to take this, because yeah, we can elevate this. Can you grab from it? Let's find out. No. What if there's more of a space? No, can't pull from Ray's belt. Okay. Well, there we go. Actually, what I'm going to do, because I don't think that many things are going to need the sprockets. Or the gears. I don't know what they call them in here. Keep it at a long range. A lot of things are going to need the metal plates, the iron plates. So we're going to do that because it's going to be a very common thing for us to grab a lot of. Oh, I think it'd be able to do it if it wasn't. It's because it can't grab from right the corner itself. Is what's going on here. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I'm grabbing a sorter. There you go. If I do this. Yeah, that works. Okay, good. All right, so you want that, and the circuit boards. I'm sure I did this. I just did this. I was just practicing. I'm like, hold on. I ended up with a design for this I was much happier about. I can't remember what I ended up doing for that one. Of course, we can just download like ready-to-go malls online, but we're going to try to build some things by hand. You want this, and you want these, right? Is that everything? Perfect. There we go. Yeah. It is going to be slow to grab these things. That's okay. Again, I don't care how fast this necessarily makes it. The whole thing with this is I just want it to be very convenient for me to grab some of these. It'll make way more than I need in the long run. As I say, it might be most convenient to set this up. Okay, we do need some stone brick for this. Do we have a set of stone somewhere? Well, you know what? Hold on. I want, under my research, I want to go to upgrades. I want to unlock Universe Exploration 1. This is going to let me see veins distribution around the planet. It requires that I make blue cubes, which, did we unlock blue cubes? I think we did. Yeah, electromagnetic matrix is what they're actually called. So I can make some of these by hand. Right here. It needs electromagnets and circuit boards. So absolutely, we can just make 10 of those, which will unlock this one, which will let me have handy little tooltips over our mines. All right, what do you want? Do you want 4? Oh! The arc smelter needs stone blocks? Does it really? Okay, I think I'm going to remove you from this area. In fact, what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to have you make wind turbines, and this mining thing, I'm going to have you make the Tesla towers instead. There you go. Okay, so yeah, you want and electromagnets. Again, welcome the spaghetti. Now I remember how I did it. Now I remember. I'm like, hold on. I had this going way easier. Say, Quill, what are you doing? Just wait. Now I remember. I was like, I did this without any like annoying spaghettification or anything like that. Let me just clean all this up. You just wait. So what I end up doing, now that I'm thinking about it... Oh, shit! I didn't realize how much I deleted here. There we go. Sorry, little droney boys. And the drones will build whatever's closest first, which is really handy because then they don't have to travel as far to pick up the next thing in your inventory either. So sometimes I'll kind of walk along while it's doing construction here. All right, that is going to be fine. But now I remember what I did. Silly me. Like, I didn't have to go back and forth. There you go. I just ran one type of product on one side and one on the other, which was fine for the starting mall. Looks a little bit better, a lot easier to work. Hey, Dutchy, thanks for the gifts. Still like Factorio drones, slow to removing things, something cathartic about it. Yeah. Yeah, and you can get tons of upgrades to your drones as well. You can get more drones and more faster. This is more construction drones. This is more faster construction drones. You know what? I'm going to change this here as well. Forgot to have an automated thing for inserters, or sorters, sorry. I'm going to say inserters because that's the Factorio term. For sorters, which is something else that we need quite often. Oh. Do. Still waiting for these plates to be delivered from this side. Let me just walk to be a little closer. Let me help out with things as well by... I'm just going to craft some more conveyor belts. The ones that have been laid down, I have enough for those all the time. Like, you can't put down the blueprint for it yet. Well, once you get blueprints, you can put down blueprints even if you don't have the objects. But for this construction mode, if I'm placing it down, it's because I have enough of it and it reserved it for that. Yeah, unlocking the charging pole early is really nice. I absolutely 100% agree with that. So you wanted this, and then we can dump in there. Okay, good. So inserters, you want the circuit boards, which are there, and you wanted the iron plates. We're definitely gonna have to up our iron plate production. Okay, you want electromagnets and sprockets, gears, and iron plates, because everything wants iron plates. And you'll dump into that. You just want electromagnets and plates. Oops, that's not it. Nope. Deleted the wrong thing there. It doesn't help if I'm constructing. Let's say, because my power's going down, because the drones keep having to recharge. Okay. These don't have a limit of 1. So let me do that. And then copy, paste, paste, paste. So these are all limited to a single stack now. And you're about to finish your first construction cycle? Good. Awesome. Personal power. It's fine. We'll need some more here. Let me whack some wood in there for now. Okay. So, what did I do? Oh, yes, I got the universe exploration, which might not be the most important thing to get right away. But once you get that, you can go here. We can do this. We get little, easy little identifiers of where our resources are, which is going to be handy. And almost certainly we're going to build in the way of things. We'll have to deconstruct and reconstruct things later on, but excellent. So what I probably do is we'll swing back to technologies. I'm going to start by just researching everything that doesn't actually need cubes, which actually might be done at this point. Yeah, I think everything now just needs blue cubes, which we can craft by hand. But obviously, that is the stupid. Although before I do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure our smelting, because we're going to need more iron smelting happening. Build another one of those. Grab these bad boys. Circuit board. Do you not have a... Oh, you're not... It's 1 stack. Copy, paste, paste, just in case. Okay. And I didn't leave myself enough room for the 6, but although I can stretch this out a little bit, and that's going to be fine. Yeah, let me do that now. Oh, did I not have enough for that? Why not? Am I building another? No? Right, I need stone. Ah, yeah, I really need to get a little stone brick thing automating. That was the reason I was like, oh, I need to turn on the little overlay so I can quickly find a bash of stone sitting around.
It's whiskey and chocolate!
You can see it built the inserter here and just realized it didn't build it on the other side because I didn't have this in place. Whiskey and chocolate. Hang on. You go there, you go there, and then if I copy this and put this down, you can see it does the thing on both sides, which is very nice. There we go. Okay. So now the limiter here is not going to be how much I can smelt at a time, it's going to be how much iron I'm producing, but I can feed more iron into this. There's some iron veins over there, so I'm just going to go and thread those over. I don't like how it does not paste the sword if there's no belt yet. Yeah, I agree it would be nicer. I think I would prefer it. Since you can, the sorter clearly doesn't need the belt to exist, because you can delete the belt under the sorter and it's fine. So this is an example of where our like little reverser mode on our conveyor belt's going to be nice, because I want to bring it in over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this way, but this thing is going to be facing the wrong way. But after it's built, I can flip it. Yeah, I'll have to wait until this is flipped before everything works. Reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. Exactly. Yeah, there was just an update for this game. And as far as I know, you won't find anything that says like, you know, that looks unfinished or work in progress. I think you can play through the entire game and not run into any of that right now. It's just they have plans for more systems, like they want to add in combat. But the last thing they want to do is add really early unsatisfying... I don't know anything about the devs. But, you know, adding some half-assed unsatisfying combat right away without thinking about it as just kind of a placeholder, doesn't that just sound terrible? Ugh. I can't think of any reason any dev would ever do that and have really shitty combat. I'm sorry, I promise I'm not just making fun of Factorio. I'm actually trying to make fun of myself here. Yep, the iron belt is reversed. Okay, hang on. Need to charge up to let my bots charge. They can finish constructing over here. Poor little bots. I had no juice for them. And yeah, very soon what we'll do is we'll get a new power tower. You put it down, and you can actually stand in its radius and it charges you. Do. One more. All right, excellent. So we're gonna flip this now. And woo! Also, man, we need to unlock the ability to fly. Like, there's a little bit that still needs to be finished. There we go. Good stuff. All right. So the rate at which it produces is based on how many stacks of minerals it's covering. What I'm going to do, even though it's not going to do anything for us right now, is I'm going to go and put a second miner here. least I think it's based on that. All of a sudden it looks like it's producing slower. No, 150 a minute. Except this is 6 per... Yeah, I'm actually a little confused with what this represents. Oh no, it's 6 per second on these. Okay, yeah, some things are listed in seconds and some things are listed in minutes. All right, let's... You know, let's not mix our units. This is how you crash spaceships, people. Yeah, Factorio, I don't love the combat in Factorio. Like, in terms of, it's not, you know, I want us to be sitting and focusing on the construction, but I think it's done very well. You get access to some really interesting weapons early on, lots of variety in weapons, walls and defenses. I think it's done exceptionally well. Yeah. You get the vehicles. In this game, yeah, I mean, you got a freaking mech that can fly through space. What kind of pew-pew lasers are you going to give this mech? It might be the thing where, like, I still personally turn it off because I might still want to just focus on the building part of the game, but I might be like, no, the combat's really good. I know, use it, the combat's really good. We'll see. Okay, so yeah, this is, I mean, we're mining more than we can actually fit on one belt, although we can get higher tier belts later on, which is good. So I was gonna say, it should reach the end over here, because this whole block should be able to consume and produce one fully saturated belt on both sides. And of course, we're gonna get some... This will back up from time to time because I don't think we're actually consuming this much iron, but hey, at least we're in good shape to go. All right. So that's all feeling pretty good. Let's get some science going on. So when we unlocked our the electromagnetic matrices are what all the research does. They all talk about, it's like quantum entanglement back to the home base or some damn thing like that. Anyway, it gave us one of these matrix labs, and these matrix labs actually serve double duty. What they can do is they can produce blocks of a particular color. These are the science blocks. So I can tell this thing to produce science blocks, the blue ones, in which case it'll consume circuit boards and magnetic coils. I was saying electromagnets, but magnetic coils to produce the blue science boxes. The other thing the Matrix Labs can do is they can be set to research mode, in which point they consume the blue things to actually progress the research. So for example, if I queued up something, right, like metal smelting over here, it needs 120 blue cubes. If I'm feeding blue, if I craft them by hand, or if they're in my inventory for any reason, they'll be consumed for the science. But also, if I feed the blue cubes to one of these, it'll be consumed for science. So let's make a little science production area. And I'm actually, okay, I'm gonna make a little baby one that just piggybacks off we've already got over here. I'm gonna want a dedicated area of it later to scale up. Well, am I? I mean, even the electromagnets are, or sorry, what do they call them? Magnetic coils are being heavily hammered here. Oh, cubes, don't they, no, they do get consumed in your inventory. Didn't we just? Yeah, there you go, it's consuming the cubes. Yeah, maybe something changed, Versum, since, you know, could have been the patch from like a week ago, but I'm pretty sure, isn't like the research to unlock cubes? No, that wouldn't make some sense. I'm saying, doesn't the research to unlock cubes need Kenton cubes? No, Quill, that's the most idiotic thing you've ever said, and you've said a lot of dumb things. Come on, Quill, get your shit together. If we have an area, all we need to do to produce the coils and to produce the circuit boards, both of them simply need iron and copper plates. Well, sorry, this needs the magnets, which is also iron. So actually, I will do a dedicated area. If we could find another spot that's got iron and copper pretty close together, and ideally not far from here. Well, you know what? Here, these two. There you go. And I feel like Dyson Sphere program might be slightly more beneficial to somewhat smaller localized production things than Factorio, where really it's like bus or death. At least that's the way I see it. Maybe it's not the case. Okay, I'm gonna want one more of these miners. And okay, I should have everything else, which is good. Tell you what, go ahead and queue up a couple more of these miners, just in case we want them for some reason. I'm gonna drag this out. Oh, I do need a lot of smelters. we're not automating, but that's fine. Leave a little gap. Down the 5. I own. Oh, there we go. And I do have the 6. Good. So just making my copper plates. You know what I should have done? Yeah. Just do the 1 and then copy. It'll make our life a lot better. Copper plates. In. Out. I don't know if it has... I don't think it has to be placed for the copy to work properly. Blam. There we go. Good stuff. Now, what I'm going to do here is I am going to go... Maybe over here. I will go and get a string of wind towers. Wind turbines. Because we're going to want more power. But then now I'll put down the Tesla coils to actually cover these areas. Oh, that doesn't cover my miner. Well, that's not good. Here, let me do this. Please, drone, go to be making this. Thank you. Okay. Main bus entirely optional factorial can be useful. Yeah, it is. It is. And when you go, and it's been a long time since I played, but the like mods that was like Bob's extra minerals and whatever, like that adds unbelievable complexity to your production queue that you really can't bust there because there's just too many different types of things. Okay, so that's you. Iron there. There's iron there as well. I don't think it matters which one I do. Although I might take this one and save this bigger one for something else. Okay. There's a little bit of water here that might get in the way. Okay, smelters are good. Good. Okay. If I go... There we go. That's quite nice. Get another one that kind of just covers... Yeah, there. And this is going to be too much, like more throughput than we need, but ain't no kill like overkill. Right? I don't know if in these games, in this game, things use less power if there's no active demand for them. Is that lake going to be... Let's find out. Conveyor belts can go over water just fine. It's mostly a question of... Okay, yeah, good. Well, you know what? I will actually split these 2 miners up. The machine isn't active, it won't use power as much. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I wasn't certain about that. Oh yeah, again, just let's put 1 down. So you're gonna make iron plates, or iron ingots. Too many different factory building games. There we go. You don't need to go this far, so then we'll just put the dummy stuff. Let me just start a new one. I was gonna say and build exactly 1 more. Which I can if I take short on stone and the metal stuff. Which actually, yeah, let's get the power going here. Go. Place this down. Thank you. And then get this one placed down so it's all connected to the same grid. Nice. Power is one of the big things in this game, and it's one of the reasons you're going to be building a Dyson sphere. For those of you who don't know, a Dyson sphere is basically a sphere that encompasses an entire star, an entire sun. And then we can consume all the power of the sun. You know, solar panels or whatever the heck we want. Please, I still want 1 more of these. So you're going to be making magnets. And I think we are overkilling how much we're making, but yeah. Puffs. This, and you're gonna drop it on the other side. Thank you. And then yeah, let's make sure all the conveyor gets done. Then I can grab this. Not that way. Oh. Good. Okay. Room 10. We need a factory building game where goal is to produce or to build factory building games. Ooh. Oh. Again, I wonder if there's a way to put like a kink or something in one of these paths so that when you do the shift delete, it like still stops at a certain point. Yeah, and we might need more iron. It might not be enough, and we could do some load balancing between those two, but it's okay. It's fine. Actually originally I thought I was merging both of those into just this, and I remembered I needed the other thing, and yeah. Oh, I know what I want to do. So I guess what I can do is I can delete that, then do it this way. I do want to route you guys. Right up that way. Go. And... oh, there we go. I have to give it enough room to kind of a little turnaround. Oh, lack of items. Oh, this auto bridging feature is so nice. Okay. And then... oh, again. Do one first so I can set it up. Now, there's no way I'm doing this in a space-efficient manner, but oh well. So one side is going to do the magnetic coils. Yeah, see, my power bar is drained here. I've still got fuel, but we're not processing the fuel quickly enough to keep up. So we need to do some research to fix that. The other side is going to make circuit boards. Whatever research, yeah. Let me cancel the steel instead. So the mecha core, which actually only needs plates. Hold on, that's a really quick one. Let's do this. This will give me a bigger battery. Energy circuit is, I think, that's more fuel power. Max core energy. Well, I probably want both, but yeah, I don't have the means to do this right now. Not new to the game. There's zero mods. Zero mods. If you're talking about the auto overlay, that's new as of the patch that just came out like last week or something like that, which is great. I think that's one of the things. I looked at the patch note and I saw a mention of that, and I was like, yep, that's going to convince me to start playing Dyson Sphere program like right now again. Yeah, just my battery's having a hard time keeping up with demands here. Okay, so you're configured. Yeah, you need this plus that. make that. And on this side, we need... I guess I should have routed the copper in the middle, now that I think about it. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah. Flip these two around. It would... You know what? I think I will. No, I want... Man, it is hard for me to click the actual inserter here. Except there's probably going to be times where I click it accidentally. There we go. Ooh. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Can you not? No, you just did it, so clearly it was okay. There you go. Oh, it might not be able to figure this one out because there's a bump there. That's okay. There. Oh, thank you. There we are. That was missing output. Thank you. All right, so now I think this is slightly better because then this guy can just grab from the middle, so he doesn't have to reach quite as far. And you need that. You're working, right? I may have built this one backwards. Oh, you don't have any power. Groovy. Okay. Don't remember how many of these I have in total. Also, forget to get those in place. All right, all that, and I'm going to leave a little bit more room in case that needs to be expanded a bit. Man, we go through these conveyors quick. I'm sorry, you can put power poles in between assemblers? Well, hell. That is very convenient. Missed a power to output inserter in one of the magnet. Oh, was that? Maybe that was just the one that was I just noticed was blinking. That is some quality of life. Nice. All right, we can I research? I could research more bots now. Oh yeah, blue cubes. And the faster engines is all just blue cubes. Excellent. Well, we're about to do some blue cubage. Oh yeah, blueprints. Yeah, I mean, I have the raw materials. Like making the belts is like 2 seconds, but the problem is my belts is over there. Yeah, I guess it's not that far. My poor drones are gonna have to chase me. But I may as well pick up a stockpile of things. But yeah, I had enough of the plates. If you got the plates, or the ingots, sorry. Like, they get built basically instantly, but let's do that. We're gonna need more power anyway. We don't need storage. Yeah, we're good otherwise. Okay, come back over here. Yeah, walking sucks. I don't know if there's logistics drones in this where things get brought automatically to. I have no idea. I never got far enough. So I first played it, yeah, when it was basically just freshly introduced into early access over a year ago. And then I haven't really played it since then. We didn't even get that far then. So whether it was 10 episodes worth. So whether or not they ever existed then or they exist now, all stuff I don't know. Okay. So we are going to go and build. Oh, yeah, I should have. We're going to want a handful of these. Oh, I don't have enough glass. Well, we can make glass from stone, which is actually something that should be automated for sure. We're going to do a little micro setup here, and then we're going to add a bunch to it. All right. Okay. So, assuming I haven't fucked up on the ingredients, sorry. Assuming I haven't somewhat screwed up and was incorrect with my ingredient thinking. So you want to do those? Yeah, okay. I should have double checked again, because all of a sudden I'm like, it is these two components, right? But yes, we're good. Can I put a power pole? No. No, I can't put it between there. But presumably I'll be able to put one here between this factory if I get another one. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe only between assemblers. These have too big of a footprint, perhaps. And yes, you can stack them. I was like, oh, I'm going to do this to showcase this first. And I forgot, of course, people know that you can stack them. So by default, at the start, we can stack them up to 3, I think, without more tech. Bloom, bloom. Yeah, can't go to 4. And this just effectively acts like one building. It's got the one input on the bottom, and it just produces 3 times as fast, which is nice. Just cancel these for a sec, though. I need to go and pick up some more coal. Stack storage, yeah. I tend to do that. I don't tend to need stack storage early on, except for liquid storage for like the oil production. Mostly because you have a need of hydrogen early, but not the light crude. I don't remember what the names of the things are. But you know, for the thing you need for the red science cubes. I love how these glow. They look fantastic. I could start collecting here. I'm gonna give it a little bit more space. Because they can be stacked, yeah, it really doesn't need to go as far at all, actually. You know what? So let me call this far enough for now. Which means we're going to have some waste. Well, I can just collect it. And maybe what I'll do to start off with is I'll just have the 2 stacks that are 3 high each. And same thing on the side that will consume the science. I'll have a footprint for 2 ready to go. But yeah, these are going to be set to research, and they just need to be fed the cubes that you need for your tech. So I'm going to feed you, and you, and well, I guess the other thing they just need is some power. Oh yeah, there are a lot of Dyson poles ready to go. How's the satisfaction right now? 100% satisfaction, good. Okay, so these will eat cubes, you can see over here, and they do consume them, I think, faster than it can be by hand, or maybe that number is just skewed because there's more than one of these. So how many science buildings did I build? Okay, well, I'll double stack those and do that. And I don't think there's any real need to like automate the building of the science labs themselves. Let me pick up some raw stuff for on-demand and crafting. And so over here, I want 5 more. Which I don't have the means to do. Well, I'll just build one more then, throw it on top of this. And you know what? That'll be fine for now. Land. All right. The construction drone stuff wasn't critical because it doesn't, you know, unlock new stuff that is going to be useful for what we're doing next. Are we consuming cubes faster than we're building them? I assumed that like the rates of production and consumption were the same, but they do have different numbers of hashes required and things. Well, you do leak through. This one's definitely getting starved though. Oh, the first one's building a stockpile. Well, yeah, because it can hold up to 10 cubes. That's what's happening. This one's being greedy. Okay, so probably we're fine. If I'm concerned, what I could do is I could just generate a few cubes by hand and then just throw them into the second one. Just to, you know, speed things up. And again, I can just hit tab and it'll auto-load it in. And of course, actually right now, I've got it set, it's still gonna use from my inventory right now. So actually, as I craft them, it's getting used for the from my inventory right away. So yeah, we're okay. We could build more. We probably will in a second. Let's get some glass production going on. Just stone production, I should say. Stone mining turned into stone bricks and glass, which we need for a few different things. What's the time we're at? Oh, it's 4. I'm definitely don't want to go long today because my voice is a little tired. No, I'm not going to automate the smelters. Why would I do that? I don't need them. That's not actually true. We do need a lot of smelters, and I will want to automate that, especially because at some point we're going to build a big smelting thing on another planet. I think smelters what I want here. Yeah, for both. Stone bricks. And on the other side, this would help if you had power, huh? Let's unlock stuff that we'll actually need. Steel. I don't really need the faster inserters right now, but having access to the splitter is kind of nice. So we'll throw that in. We do need graphene from one of the upgrades. I mean, we may as well throw it in. Anything that just needs blue box, especially that was only 100. That's nothing. It takes 2 seconds. I don't think we need the semiconductor material for a bit. Thermal power can be handy. This lets, and it's really cheap. That's just burn coal for power to get some extra stuff. But we're going to look at unlocking some of the oil production. And actually, can I put it at the front of the queue? This is the thing that gives me the local recharger. Can I drag? No, I can cancel. Oh well. So this is the tower I can stand under and it charges me. I'm not familiar with the proliferators. I don't know if they were in the game at the time. I'm aware of how they work and I should probably be allowing some space, actually. But I guess that'll be a let's learn that together probably on Wednesday kind of vibe. So on Wednesday, I'm planning on streaming more of this. I was already kind of planning on playing on Wednesday. We started it a little early because Dwarf Fortress had some oopsie doodles, i.e. it was setting itself on fire. It was crashing. So I don't need massive production of this. At least I don't think so. I'll leave room for a little bit more in case we want more later. Trim that back a little. Big thing though is I think I'm gonna go, I don't know where it's gonna go, but like just thinking maybe there'd end up being some sort of corner. Dude, go away, tooltip. I don't know what it's gonna look like. someone to hold a stack of glass for me, and also as a buffer. Like, the priority is to keep it flowing for when we need stuff flowing. There we go. Now I can come over, pick up glass, look up blocks, because I don't think we need raw stone. Not, at least not right now. We don't need raw stone for anything. And later on, so silicon is a resource that you can get, but we don't have any on this planet. So one of the things we're going to have to do is go to another planet that's got silicon. There's some other resources that are same as well. And we'll have to visit that. And then later we'll have to do warp engines that'll let us visit other star systems. Because, you know, reasons. Yeah, we're a moon of a gas giant. Gas giant doesn't have a surface, but if we were to fly over there, we could scoop up some hydrogen. I don't think that's very useful. Other than we can, in the moment, we can use hydrogen as fuel for our bot. So if we get maybe stuck, I don't know if that's really a viable thing. There's no moon. Default starting planet is always a moon of the gas giant. Oh, I didn't know that was always the case. Just keep burning that wood. I got too much garbage on me. Partially it's because a lot of the techs, when you unlock them, they do give you a free copy of whatever it is you're unlocking. But yeah, the big thing right now is that blue research is going on. The next big thing, though, the hard jump is getting the red research going. The red research cubes. I mean, that one's pretty intense. Oh yeah, splitters do have different shapes. Do I have one? Because I unlocked tech, right? So splitter over here. And yeah, hit tab. So the default is like a 4-way on the ground. But you can have a splitter that splits between in a straight line, but on 2 separate levels. And this one here is a 4-way, but with a 2-level split. And the thing with the splitters is they are sort of Factorio style where they're intelligent, although I just realized we do actually have to have input/outputs going to them. But if we do this, say that's in there, and then say it goes out there, and there, or whatever. Then we can say, listen, over this way, this is where you're going to be sending the glass as a priority. Like, I think you can only select one good, yeah. You select one good and tell it to shove in a particular direction. This is going to be really handy with our very first step of oil processing, actually. You can also set filters on your on your sorters over here. You can set a filter. So if you do end up in situations where you have multiple resources on one conveyor belt, you can use that. Or the big thing is some of these industrial processes produce multiple outputs. When we get our oil refining going, that's going to be one of the things where you turn the crude oil, you always split it into multiple different products. So you have to figure out, did I break something or is it always broken? So you're going to have to figure out, I guess it was already broken. You're going to have to figure out, yeah, how you want to sort this through splitters, through your sorters going to specific belts, whatever. Belts more linguine than spaghetti, yeah. Oh, I made really, really nice pulled pork ragu last night on pappardelle. Oh, it was wonderful. Really good. I didn't make the pappardelle myself, although I think I have made that one before. But I did buy it from a local, like, homemade Italian shop. Just delish. So yeah, research is happening pretty quick now. Everything is flowing. The only the next thing we'll have to do, we don't have to do anything to our base until we start needing red cubes. But then, wow. Oh, it'd be nice. Did we? Hang on. Can we get our flight? Just to show it off. All right, it's gonna finish in a second. Let me help out. Just gonna handcraft some random blues here to speed it up. Oh, so this is an example. There you go. My inventory is full. Things are being pooped out. Let me see. If I go over here, do I have any random rocks? No. What do I have? I have a little bit of... Okay, well, first of all, I guess we'll stop the crafting, because that's obviously not going to work. Let me put down a string, well, at least one wind turbine, because that'll clear up an inventory spot. There you go. And then yeah, you can just scoop things up with Z. Although I did pick up that other resource here. I guess I could just throw shit in a random storage bin. But the other thing, if I just go to these guys and just tab, anything I've got in my inventory that is used for constructing these things, it'll just load it up to its maximum storage. It's a good way to quickly dump some stuff. So, oops. Not you, though. Is there a take all? Yeah, if I control click on that. I thought this was a assembler, not a bin. There you go. A few more storage spots. So let's come over here. Those up, which will be consumed for research. We'll just get our flight unlocked. Wait, that's universe exploration. Drive engine, that's what I'm looking for. Oh shit, it doesn't even need blue cubes. Just needs 6G magnetic coils and a bunch of coal. Silly me. There you go. Tons of... Wow, okay. I already had way too many. Hang on. Oh, go directly to this. Yeah, that's to view veins from the other planets. That's not our travel. So space travel, first you need drive engines to be able to fly. Then the second one lets you deploy your solar sail, which lets you fly around between planets, but we do need red cubes for that. Yeah, I'm waiting for consumption. I don't think I can load these into the research labs. I think all they can do is accept the cubes, not these other materials, right? Oh, there's another one. You're right. So we have this warning when we've left garbage, which we can use to, we can just blow up all the litter if we don't want it for some reason. But yeah, with this, you get the little line that literally leads you there. It's quality of life feels really high in this game. Obviously, we'll also have to unlock more storage because we're already running issues with that. Where's my inventory capacity? Let's go. We'll need to manufacture some steel for that. Yeah, I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't load the coal or whatnot into this, unfortunately. Well, okay, we'll put a cut in here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show off the flying right now because we've already gone 13 minutes over. We're going to go and raid Kiss for Lux channel where I believe some Minecraft is being played. And we're going to be back with Dyson Sphere program on Wednesday. Saturday's going to be more RimWorld. Next Monday should be a return to Dwarf Fortress, assuming I can fix the save. Thanks a lot for coming out, everyone. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.